My name's Travis. I'm 24 years old. I'm a firefighter. I was riding a motorcycle. I was at work the night before and my phone stopped working. And so I was going to pick up a new phone. A car made an illegal U-turn into an intersection. I had a green light. She had a red arrow and I tried to avoid her and I went as far right as I could without going off the road and into the curb and everything like that. And it wasn't far enough and hit the car going probably about 50. And then from there, it's kind of a whirlwind. I mean, you have 6 or 7 firefighters and 3 or 4 different cops and all the bystanders all around, and they're getting you strapped down to the backboard and getting your clothes cut off and putting you in the back of the ambulance. Next thing you know, we're cruising down the road heading to the hospital. The hospital itself, so given the nature of my injury, they made me a level 1 trauma, so I got brought right into a trauma room. They came back with the results, and then I wound up staying in that room overnight, and then I had surgery the following morning. The final diagnosis was I broke the radial head of my left elbow, so they went in with all the intentions to fix it and to plate it and pin it and screw it and all that good stuff. And I woke up, obviously my elbow was all wrapped up. I couldn't move it, couldn't do that. And I got discharged later that night. I went home and then started physical therapy. I went to physical therapy 3-4 times a week. As far as my recovery now goes, I'm pretty much where it's going to be for the foreseeable future. As it was explained to me, I'm never going to have the full range of motion back in it, but I have most of it back. And I just looked up personal injury attorneys in Phoenix and called the top 5 that popped up. And fortunately, I got to speak with some good people in the office here. And I was pretty thoroughly convinced before I even met the attorney, before I met John himself, that we were going to go this route. And then I think I called you on like a Monday, and then Tuesday afternoon you came and met me at my house because I was in no shape to come to the office, and talked me through everything and then got the whole process started. And the office handled everything and was pretty prompt with responses and kept me in the loop with what was going on and tried to move things along as quickly as they could and as efficiently as they could, it felt like, and did a lot of the work that I think other attorneys might have wanted me to do for me on my behalf. So they made it super painless and easy to deal with compared to, I think, what other people might have done. As far as communication with the firm goes, I think it was above average. I think it was phenomenal, truth be told. Whenever I called the office, somebody would pick up. You get to talk to a real person. I never had to talk and listen to a voice message or anything like that. And whether it was talking to the attorney or talking to the paralegal, I dealt mostly with the paralegal. But whenever I had to talk to the attorney, it was pretty quick and easy. They'd say, yeah, we'll have them call you back. And 20 minutes later, my phone would ring, and get whatever questions I needed answered, and whatever was going on, we could quickly resolve that way. And even then, it wasn't just phone calls. It was phone calls, emails. There's a text message system that they have set up to where you could text back and forth with the paralegal and send documents that way, and just made it super seamless and super easy to deal with. So it's my understanding of the legal process and the resolution that we came to is that it was the best one that there could have been. The attorney made it abundantly clear that in his opinion, he didn't think that going to trial and escalating it was going to be beneficial for it. It would just draw it out and not get us anything else. Which I think was the correct thing. And in his opinion, I felt like they were really fair and honest the whole time and super upfront with numbers and costs and what things were going to go which way and how things were going to work, and very open and honest the whole time. As far as the results go, I'm pretty happy with them. And I think the best result would have been if I never got into an accident to begin with. But being in the situation I was in compared to the situation I'm in now, I think it was a very good outcome.